All right, I don't know if the camera picked up the mosquitoes, but we are in the front porch area of our house. This project, every year, I'm like, I'm gonna screen in the front porch, and I never do it. And here we are again, early summer, and the mosquitoes are out, and we can't, nicest weather. You want to enjoy it, can't really enjoy it unless you're lathered in bug spray, and even then, it's kind of annoying. So we are going to work on screening in the front porch here. Two things. The first step here is going to be I'm going to take off the existing railing on this, and we're going to be putting up basically deck boards on the inner side going up to the railing height, and then outside of that will be frames that I'm going to construct that will have the screen, and they're just going to be removable frames that we can take in and out if we need to. That's the plan. I'm going to get going on it right now, and we'll see how far we're going to get. I'm going to have a bump out of a 2x4 on either side, right and left of our wall cavity here. So if I go 42, then our boards, 5.5. All right, I'm gonna go do some math quick. Plan here is that we are going to fill this cavity in with our deck boards going on the inside. So from here, $79. We're going to start from the top. We're going to have a 1/2 inch gap. This top piece right here will end up having a board just kind of sitting flat. So that's what we'll do. But I only have 5 boards, so we're going to be about 2 short and then 1 short at the top. And then we'll start constructing frames. I do have a 2x8 or 2x10 that we can cut up and get the frame started, and then make my list to finish the rest of this and hopefully be done. think I'm going to pre-drill these so we kind of keep it neat and orderly. We're not splitting ends. All right, now I need to find my spacer board. What did I do with that? There it is. Kind of have the makeup here, what we're dealing with. Now, the only question is if I'm sitting in something like this, my sight is going to be obstructed. Now, I probably could raise up my seat a little bit so I'm a little taller. We also could, there was discussion about potentially lowering the rail, but then I don't know, it's I'm taller. I like taller pieces of furniture, so maybe we will end up buying something or raising it so when we're sitting out here we're a little bit more elevated. I don't know. This is gonna be the intent right here. So this will get screwed down like so, and then, you know, the benefit of this, the screen will be on the inside here. So this will be like this. This will be almost like a counter, so you can, you know, have your drink. Could even put bar stools out here, I guess, so that it's more of a, you know, that would give us an elevated feel, and it would also give you the flexibility to move things around. So that might be the direction we go. This furniture in here was just sort of a hodgepodge of whatever we had, so it's not like it's going to set the tone going forward. All right, so we have 3 boards left. I'm going to continue putting boards down all the way until I have no more boards and start figuring out frame, like what we're going to do here. All right, we're starting day 2 here with our front porch project, and the railing, after discussing at length last night, we've decided that the railing height is going to be lowered to closer to probably 36 inches.
that will bring us down. I think right now we're closer, almost closer to 45 inches, and we're going to bring it down to 36 inches. And then we're going to adjust the spacing of our deck boards on the railing. So the railing width, I don't have it. We're gonna do the maximum width that code allows. So I think that might be 4 inches. I have to look into it. It might be 5. Whatever the code is what we're going to end up doing for the actual spacing. And this is going to work out better because the width that I had initially, started to do the project at on those end caps was a little bit tight. It was dark. It kind of defeats the purpose of having a screened-in porch. The whole idea is to sit out and kind of, you have the sun, you have the air moving around, and so, but there is some safety to be concerned about. We don't want small kids or dogs or whoever to fall through or lean against something and fall a half a story down to the ground. In this situation, I think the adjustment with the railing will be a positive.
All right, we're on day 2 of our screen-in porch project, and what I've gone ahead and done is we've ripped down some 2x8s to about 1.75 inches. I chose that number because it was roughly about four sticks per 2x8, and of course I used the treated variety. And then as far as beyond that, what I did was I scored, or ended up cutting in a channel. It's going to be the surface that our screen will lay on. So we'll build the frame. I've decided this is going to face outward. The channel will. And screen will lay across, and then we'll pull this, and hopefully we've got this down where we can push this in with the screen, use this little tool to kind of speed up the process. This wood is wet right now. Concerned that I made it too wide, where once this wood dries out, the screen will add some width to it. So I don't know, should be all right. But we're going to make the first screen here, which is 62 by 82. So 82 is going to be our height. 62 is going to be, or 61 is going to be the width. We're going to have to take into account the width of the board. So if I cut this one at 61, this one at 61, this would be the bottom, this would be the top. I need to take these two thicknesses